What is happening, tech enthusiasts? Welcome back to Microsoft Sphere, your ultimate destination for the pulse of innovation. The digital world never sleeps, and neither do we. Get ready for a rapid-fire rundown of the stories that are shaping our future, because if you miss these updates, you're missing out. We're diving headfirst into the latest developments that have everyone talking. From impactful on-campus actions to game-changing software enhancements, we've got it all. Buckle up, because the news cycle is moving at lightning speed, and we're here to bring you the unmissable highlights. Let's get into it. First up, a high-stakes situation is unfolding at Microsoft's headquarters, with significant actions taken by a group impacting the company's top leadership. This is a developing story you absolutely need to know about. Then, we're shifting gears to a critical update that could fundamentally change how you work with one of Microsoft's most iconic applications. Get ready for a feature that many have been waiting for. We'll also be looking at the latest in community engagement and the ongoing discussions surrounding corporate responsibility. Finally, we're bringing you a crucial weather update that could affect your day. Stick around, because you won't want to miss a single second of this episode. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss an update. Campus Uprising, inside the Microsoft HQ occupation. This is a developing story that has captured significant attention, as protesters have taken direct action within Microsoft's headquarters, targeting a key executive office. It highlights the increasing intensity of activism concerning corporate practices and their global implications. The situation escalated dramatically on a Tuesday afternoon when a group of protesters successfully infiltrated Building 34 at Microsoft's Redmond headquarters, the very building housing the offices of top executives, including President Brad Smith. The demonstrators, identifying themselves as current and former Microsoft employees and activists from the group No Azure for Apartheid, locked arms and occupied Brad Smith's office. Their primary demand is for Microsoft to sever all ties with the Israeli government, citing concerns that the company's cloud and AI technologies are complicit in human rights abuses against Palestinians in Gaza. During the occupation, the group live-streamed their actions on Twitch, unfurling banners and chanting slogans such as "Free Palestine." They also taped a mock court summons to a large monitor in the office, accusing Smith of crimes against humanity. The protesters even went as far as to temporarily rename the building the My Ubaid building, in honor of a Palestinian software engineer who was killed in an Israeli airstrike. To further impede access, chairs and a table were reportedly used to barricade the office door. This incident is the latest in a series of escalating protests by the No Azure for Apartheid group, which has been vocal since last year. Their actions have become increasingly bold, including a previous protest the prior Wednesday where 20 individuals were arrested after occupying a plaza, pouring red paint on a Microsoft sign, and blocking a nearby bridge. The group also took to Lake Washington on Sunday, using kayaks to approach the waterside homes of CEO Satya Nadella and President Brad Smith, displaying banners with accusatory messages. The intensity of these protests has prompted Microsoft to reportedly request assistance from the FBI in tracking potential threats, particularly after a company 50th anniversary event was interrupted. Microsoft has stated its commitment to political expression, but draws a line at disruptive demonstrations on private property, emphasizing its adherence to human rights standards and its ongoing review of reports concerning the use of its Azure platform in relation to Palestinians. However, protesters remain unsatisfied, demanding a complete divestment from Israel. Public reaction has been mixed, with some commending the protesters' commitment to their cause, while others, including Microsoft's leadership, emphasize the importance of respecting private property and the potential risks posed to employees. Analysts are closely watching how Microsoft will navigate these internal and external pressures, particularly regarding its contractual obligations and its public image. The group's ability to infiltrate a high-security area, like Smith's office, has raised questions about internal security measures. But what exactly did the protesters demand inside that office? Next, we'll delve into the specific allegations and the detailed demands made during this significant corporate occupation. Word's saving grace, autosave gets a major overhaul. This development promises to streamline the document creation process for millions, addressing a long-standing limitation in one of Microsoft's most essential productivity tools. It's a significant step forward in user experience and file management. Microsoft is set to roll out a substantially improved autosave feature for Word for Windows, a long-awaited enhancement that will extend its capabilities beyond the confines of OneDrive. Previously, the robust autosave functionality was exclusively tied to documents stored on Microsoft's cloud service. However, the upcoming version, specifically Word for Windows version 2509, build 19221.2, and later, will enable automatic saving for all new documents, irrespective of their storage location. This means users can now opt to save their work to their preferred cloud destinations or local drives while still benefiting from the continuous, automatic saving that prevents data loss. This modernization effort, spearheaded by Microsoft Office product manager Raul Munoz, aims to remove the friction associated with manual saving and provide a more seamless workflow. Munoz highlighted that these auto-saved documents will fully support collaborative features, Copilot integration, and other advanced functionalities, ensuring that the user experience remains consistent and powerful regardless of where the file resides. The implications of this update are far-reaching for daily users of Word. For years, the reliance on OneDrive for reliable auto-saving created a barrier for those who preferred alternative cloud storage solutions or needed to maintain local copies for specific reasons. This change effectively liberates users from that constraint, offering greater flexibility and control over their file management. The ability to autosave to any cloud destination, or even locally while retaining the benefits of real-time saving, collaboration, and AI integration, is a significant quality of life improvement. This move is likely to be met with widespread approval from the user community, many of whom have expressed frustration with the previous limitations. It signifies Microsoft's responsiveness to user feedback and its commitment to enhancing the core functionality of its flagship productivity suite. The rollout is expected to extend to Excel and PowerPoint for Windows later this year, further unifying the enhanced saving experience across the Office suite. This feature addresses a fundamental aspect of digital work, the security of one's creations, making it more accessible and reliable for everyone. This update is being hailed as a long-overdue fix for a major pain point in Word. Users are expressing excitement about the increased flexibility and the end of the OneDrive-only auto-save requirement. Analysts suggest this move could boost user satisfaction and potentially encourage greater adoption of Microsoft 365 features by removing a key point of friction. But how exactly does this advanced autosave work across different platforms? In our next segment, we'll explore the technical underpinnings and the broader impact of this significant upgrade for Microsoft's productivity tools. Weather Watch, tracking the skies over Redmond. Stay informed about the atmospheric conditions impacting the Pacific Northwest with a clear outlook for the coming days. Understanding the weather is key for planning outdoor activities and daily commutes. The current weather in Redmond, Washington, indicates a clear and sunny day with temperatures reaching a high of 86 degrees Fahrenheit and a low of 68 degrees. This pleasant weather is expected to continue through Wednesday, with similar high temperatures around 86 degrees, but a slightly cooler evening low of 65 degrees. Looking ahead to Thursday, the forecast suggests a warming trend, with temperatures climbing to a high of 93 degrees, while the overnight low is projected to be around 61 degrees. This pattern of sunny days with gradually increasing temperatures is typical for the region during this time of year, offering favorable conditions for various outdoor activities. The detailed forecast provides specific temperature ranges for today, Wednesday, and Thursday, allowing residents and visitors to plan accordingly. The information is presented in a straightforward manner, making it easy to grasp the immediate and near-term weather outlook. This clarity is essential for anyone needing to make decisions based on weather patterns, whether for personal errands, work-related travel, or recreational pursuits. This straightforward weather update provides essential information for those in the Redmond area. Residents and visitors can use this forecast to plan their activities, from daily commutes to outdoor events, ensuring they are prepared for the day's conditions. The consistent sunny skies and moderate temperatures are generally well received, contributing to a positive atmosphere in the region. The slight increase in temperature towards the end of the week is a common seasonal shift that many anticipate. The availability of such clear and concise weather information is a valuable resource for the community, helping to maintain a sense of preparedness and allowing for optimal enjoyment of the local environment. The data presented is directly from KOMO News staff, indicating a reliable source for local weather reporting. But how does this forecast compare to the broader trends in the region? Next, we'll revisit the corporate world to uncover more details about the ongoing situation at Microsoft and its implications. Protest escalation inside the Microsoft president's office. Protesters have escalated their demonstrations by occupying the office of Microsoft President Brad Smith, marking a significant new phase in their campaign against the company's alleged ties to Israel. The recent occupation of Microsoft President Brad Smith's office at the company's Redmond headquarters represents a significant escalation in the ongoing pro-Palestine protests targeting Microsoft. The group, identifying as No Azure for Apartheid, successfully infiltrated Building 34, which houses executive offices, and gained access to Smith's workspace. During the occupation, which was live-streamed on Twitch, protesters chained themselves together, unfurled banners, and affixed a mock court summons to a large monitor, accusing Smith of complicity in human rights violations. They also deployed noisemakers attached to balloons in the building's atrium and chanted slogans demanding that Microsoft cease its business dealings with the Israeli government. The group claims to be comprised of current and former Microsoft employees, though President Brad Smith stated in a press conference that only 2 of the 7 individuals barricaded in his office had ever been employed by Microsoft, with others potentially using fake company identification. This assertion contrasts with the group's self-representation and highlights a point of contention regarding the composition of the protest movement. This latest action follows a series of increasingly direct protests. The previous week saw 20 arrests after demonstrators occupied a company plaza, poured red paint on a Microsoft sign, and blocked a nearby bridge. Prior to that, protesters took to Lake Washington in kayaks to demonstrate outside the homes of CEO Satya Nadella and President Brad Smith, holding banners with strong accusations. The group's activism stems from a report by The Guardian, plus 972 magazine, and Local Call, which revealed that the Israeli government utilizes Microsoft's cloud services, specifically Azure, to process vast amounts of data from calls made by Palestinians. The protesters argue that this technology facilitates surveillance and contributes to human rights abuses in Gaza. Microsoft has acknowledged these concerns and stated that it is reviewing the use of its Azure platform in Israel. In response to the escalating protests, Microsoft has reportedly contacted the FBI for intelligence on potential threats targeting the company, particularly after disruptions at a 50th anniversary event. Microsoft's official stance is that it respects political expression, but does not condone disruptive actions on private property, emphasizing its commitment to human rights standards and its ongoing review process. The occupation of Smith's office has intensified public scrutiny of Microsoft's ethical responsibilities and its role in geopolitical conflicts. While the protesters maintain their demands for a complete severance of ties with Israel, Microsoft continues to emphasize its internal review processes and its adherence to corporate policy. The differing accounts of protester affiliation underscore the complexities of identifying and addressing the movement's core participants and their motivations. The situation remains dynamic, with ongoing discussions about corporate accountability and the impact of technology on human rights. But how does this corporate standoff compare to the technological advancements we're seeing? Next, we'll shift our focus to a significant update in Microsoft Word that promises to enhance your daily productivity. And that's a wrap on today's Essential Tech Updates. We saw protests escalate at Microsoft HQ, demanding action on Israel contracts. We also learned about a major upgrade to Word's autosave feature, making it more flexible than ever. Plus, we got a clear weather outlook for Redmond. Don't miss out on what's next in tech. Hit that like button, subscribe to Microsoft Sphere for more, ring that notification bell, drop a comment below with your thoughts, and follow us on all social platforms to stay connected. We'll see you in the next broadcast.